We're doing this thing. No, wait. Nah. But YouTube is. Hi, YouTube. What's going on? We're going to do a pull day, a day of pulling. Start rolling your shoulders. Just loosen up. Do that stuff. Just for a second. There we go. Now we're using the Wi-Fi. Alice, do you know what Wi-Fi stands for? I don't. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end of that quiz. Wireless? Fi? Like as in fidelity? Yeah, wireless fidelity. That's it. It's just a random. Yes. We still rolling shoulders?
Yes.
As per my request. All right, so here. Just a few more. Just get them going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really quick. Take your band. The light one is fine. Just like the slingshot thing. Just like you're gonna whip somebody. A whip. Slingshot. Like picture if I had a pebble. I'm David and there's Goliath. No, I don't think they had elastic.
No, I like the bow and
That was
arrow.
more one of those things. Yeah, it's more like bow and arrow.
You're pulling back.
And switch. Just easy peasy. This one should not be too heavy at this juncture. Yeah. We're a pair of archers on the line. We're a couple of longbowmen.
Are you sure we're not a pair of slingshotists?
We're not a pair of slingshots. However, you're doing a little extra.
Yeah,
You know what? It's not the end of the world. The light one is what Alice was doing.
I'm on a field.
Here's the regular row. She was going into a little external rotation. You know what? It's the light band. It's not a crime. I'm fine with what she did. Next up, throw this guy around your wrists. Let's take a pair of knees or a single knee if you don't like to. But try to get down here. Elbows are in. Wrists are out. Up. So, keep going, Al. I'm going to demo the side angle. At the top, let's avoid leaning back. So we just go up, 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 back, 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 but we don't do that. We don't start to move at the, that's why I brought us down here under the knees. It's just a little harder to do that, harder to cheat. Pull your ribs down, especially at the top. So right up here, you should almost feel your abs engage as you try to brace. This thing is trying to make me do this motion, so I'm doing my best to fight it. 2, 4 más. 4. And I exhale at the top of this next one. Around me. I breathe. I breathe on a breath. I'm going to not scrunch up my face. I'm going to breathe.
That must be really hard for you.
That was the hardest thing I'll do all day. Hold it like so. Do the accordion. Elbows in. Just pull out. 8, 7. I feel these guys right away, especially after that one we just did. Like I'm so ready to stop right now. Do you feel that? You know what I'm talking about? You feel that, Joel? It kills me. 3, 2. Drop this thing. High plank.
That's interesting. I'm a little sore.
Where?
Tops of my shoulders. I think from
Plank.
no, from moving stuff yesterday.
Oh. Yeah, we moved our apartment around. We switched furniture. Well, yeah, she moved this dresser to my left by herself, which is amazing. Oh yeah, plank to the downward dog for just a second. And return to plank. And once again, plank. And downward dog. Last time, just hold plank for a second. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and break. Take your band again. We're going to pull it to the side and then rotate in a quadruped position. So pin it to the ground with your left hand. Row it up to your armpit. The whole time you're keeping retracted here. And now I just twist and return to a slight twist under, as if I was going to reach under my left hand. Like you're familiar with in yoga, we do this thread the needle motion, where we go through like that. That's where you want to head. And at the top, try to protract a little bit. So my shoulder's back, and now as I go up, my shoulder goes forward. I twist away from it. We're trying to load some thoracic rotation here. T-spine rotation, the magic. Oh my gosh, that was every single blog post, journal, whatever, not journal, but in the fitness trades, the buzzwords, every seminar, every workshop, how to improve thoracic rotation. And that it's good. It is good to do that. It's just it was everywhere for a minute there. One more. It's not like we stopped talking about it, it's just switch. It was faddish, a little faddish. There's a lot of fitness fads.
Tell us about some others.
Anti-rotation, anti-flexion, or what do they call it? Just anti-core training. That got a little faddish for a minute there. Like, it's good to brace your core on certain movements. If you power lift, and you're not like a pro, you really probably want to learn how to stay pretty neutral in your spine. But the anti-core people, for a minute there, it's like they didn't want us to move our spines at all. They wanted us all fused. I got two more of these. Hopefully you noticed I switched. I don't remember saying so.
He did.
I did a
This feel good.
Yeah, I like this one. And I like not going crazy heavy, but you can also go heavy. Like we did it as a bit of a warm-up. But you can load that, and it doesn't have to be this exact way. Like you could put a band around your shoulder and load that way. I like to combine the two, so the whole time doing it with that retracted shoulder blade on a pulling day. Alice, can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
Can you be my door anchor?
Uh-huh.
So she's gonna take, if you guys have your trusty door anchor or something to loop your band around, go do that. I'm just gonna use Alice because she's already here. And we don't want to go in that other room yet. We want to stay right here. The Wi-Fi is just not as good over there.
Should I hold it? Where should I hold it?
Take these. Just go to the side of that.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to do just a quick set of plank rows. I should have brought myself a little pillow. This will be a little hard. And I'm going to be on my forearm. So like that, and then I'm going to be doing a row like that. All right.
Do you want
Ready?
a pillow?
No, it's okay.
Are you sure it's right here?
No, I like to suffer. So I straighten my arm, pull. Can you go back a good bit? There we go. So I'm trying to balance the tray of drinks on my back. I'm really letting my arm get pulled kind of out of the socket a little bit, right? I shrug up my shoulder a little, and then I retract it as I begin to pull. So a little shrug, and then depress and pull. I like to go overhand here and underground here, but you don't underhand here, but you don't have to do that. Let's do 4 more. Okay. So you can switch at home. We're going to switch here. Let's trade places.
Switch person. Wow.
Yeah, switch person. So Alice is going to go, because this is pretty hard. So you're going to want the breather. All right, I'll give you load once you're in position. And if you are working out BioThef, I would just take a moment while Alice does her set. Good, Al. Try, if you can, to widen your feet a little. And you might, yeah, that's good. So now your back it's slightly rotated, but I'd say within the margin of error. Yeah, there you go. Very good. Just go till you feel like you've done enough. Really good. All right. Cool. Whenever you finish rowing stuff, don't you always feel like it if a person is anchoring, like holding the other end, it's like, let go right now, let go, let's stop it. All right, my turn.
Is there?
Yeah, I'd be over there. All right, away I go. So the foot width is personal preference. I find slightly wider than a normal plank is easier, but who knows, you might get better closer. All right. I'm gonna do 6 more. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it.
The drama.
It was drama. Your turn. After this, we're gonna stay in here for a little more in the warm-up department. But it'll be a little more work, not just warm-up. Face me a little out, just because I'm up to the side here. There you go. But yeah, we will be rowing, standing bent rowing next. Good. All right, check it out. I'm gonna get you the red one for a second. I'm gonna
Okay.
take the black one.
Okay.
So, we've done this before where we snake the band underfoot. I'm now going to go from my right to my left, and then I'm going to pull back to the right. So, if my right foot is through the band, right, I step into the loop, then I step on the band. So for a second, I'm just holding it to my left here, but I'm going to be grabbing it with this hand and pulling that way. So I'm going to pitch way over. Now I'm going to try to widen my stance a bit. I'm going to stay in as flat a back as I can. So I want to be not just flat, but like I'm trying to get parallel to the floor. Okay? Cross body and pull up to the side. And that's, I'm just holding the end of the loop right now, but now I'm going to switch it to be around my wrist. And now I'm pulling that away. If it digs into your skin too much, consider being closer to your heel or maybe putting socks or shoes on. Maybe some work boots. Now what you'll notice here is you are only pulling like a sixth of the band, right? Because most of it is just stretched under your foot. Like the part in the middle, that's not changing length. I'm pinning down one side. I think that's enough. I don't know how many you all have done, but I feel like I've done enough. That's warm-up number 1. I'm going to switch to left hand now. So, what do? I step on it, in it with my left. Then I step on the 2 sides of the band with my right. And now I've got my left hand through the loop. I grip the handle here, or just grip the band, and I can begin my rows up and to the side. So you'll see what this has a little bit in common with that warm-up we did where you're on hands and knees, where you're pinning the band. This is like the initial part of that. And also now the whole time, we are using our trunk to resist rotation. So on that warm-up, we were actively going into rotation. Here, those same muscles are working to fight doing that, twisting away. And a few years back, we would have been crowing about the core, the anti-core work that we were doing.
That's what I mean. I'm not saying it was like that, just that it was faddish, because every second we could, we would say it.
All right, that's enough of those for me. How'd you do?
I did great.
How was that weight?
It was good. It was good.
Option 1, you go to the next step, two steps up. Option 2, you do it 1 step up. What do you want? It's like
Depending how many reps are we going for?
8 to 15.
Oh, and I'll go 2 steps up.
Okay, cool. These are the same, but we've moved to the medium heavy, depending on what kit you bought.
I'll bring this close by just in case.
You might want to do a drop set. So we're going to do this one more time. Then I was thinking we would body weight row each other a few reps, just to check in with that, because it has been so damn long since we've done it.
Yeah.
That's the one where this person stands like this, just holding their arms like that, and the person on the ground pulls themselves up. We did that in the beginning of quarantine, nigh on 2.5 months ago. We kind of got out of that one for a few reasons. One, I do just like to cycle through workout, exercises. Some are real staples, but some kind of come and go. But also, it's just so much on the poor forearms and the grip. It had some issues, but I'm curious if revisiting it, how we do. All right, here we go. So stepping on it, or in it with the right. Keep your band even. I don't know if mine is knotted up here or whatever. But, okay, and now I've pinned it with my left, then I reach across with my right. Same exercise, just a heavier band. How you doing with that one?
Good.
Brutal on the skin. Make sure you stay pretty far over. I know I was just kind of upright. That's bad. That makes me a terrible person. I'm gonna do one more. Oh Lord, that's hard.
It is hard. It feels good.
Yeah, I guess. Want a sock? I'm gonna use a sock.
No, my pants.
Ready?
Yeah.
So, step in it with your left, on it with your right. Get that left hand into the loop, and away we go. Or I guess I should say away we row.
But good one, babe.
Yeah, I know, right? That's one for the books. Hashtag away we row.
I like it. I was sort of joking by making such a big deal, but I like it. Better than some of your other ones. No offense to your other
Low
ones.
bar. I can see a crew team putting that on all their posts. Hashtag away we row. Some Vikings maybe, as they departed for some plundering, some raids of the English shore. Did they have hashtags in the Viking era?
Yes.
I thought so. So, we are going to pull each other up and down. If you don't have access to a human with which to do that, why don't you just do your TRX inverted rows? So you will be upside down, more or less, doing that, if you can loop it over something. If you can't have it directly above you, try to get at a 45. So you would be, pulling that away, because it would be in the door. That will mimic what we're about to do.
You want to go first? Or me go first?
Yeah, why don't you go first? Meaning, you'll pull up, and I will provide the forms. So go this way. Yeah, the toughest thing about this for Alice was I think, holding up and then like jumping right into another set.
The first time we did this was like the first week of quarantine.
You hadn't done back in weeks.
My forearms, I was like, they were broken.
Yeah.
And then we realized it was just that.
And you didn't quit. Keep going. Alright.
But I'm still here.
Still here.
Alright.
So I'm just trying to stay perpendicular with my arms. I keep saying the wrong words. Parallel with my arms.
Uh-huh. So his arms are parallel to each other and parallel to the floor.
Yeah. Floating up. Look at you. Look at this. I wish we had a nice before and after. You could do this till Tuesday. Yeah, I gotta go dust off my.
That's what I eat.
They've made that look effortless. We'll let you have a break here.
It wasn't effortless.
Biceps work on both of these movements. Holding up the other person, your forearms and biceps, they're working hard. Same with as you're doing the row.
Yeah, we'll see if I can do it. It's a little hard for me. It's hard for me to keep my hands here. They're clasped a little easier, but still, it's a lot. I'm excited to try it out.
Remember, did we do this also? Were you able to do the full version like we just did? Or did we have to do seated?
I could not do as easily. You're right. This was a lot stronger than
It definitely looked stronger. Whatever. It's okay. Okay.
So,
Get those guys a little higher. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go.
it's really hard.
Yeah. Do you want to? There we go. You got it. If you can maintain that, this works.
Okay, so for me, you saw that I had to let my arms come down a little bit and straighten up. But it gives him the right height. But poor thing, my inner thighs getting his way. He can't pull himself all the way up because I'm no longer open.
That's what I call it. That's a humble brag. Oh no, I have to. There you go. That's good. I think that was a successful test. At least we know we can do it. But let's go to the TRX now and get some more reps.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. It gets a little funky for me. But granted, yeah. I mean, I'll get this. You can go set that
I'm
up.
gonna go set up the TRX.
Yeah. I mean,
And
it isn't shocking that I can't hold 170 pounds like that.
correct.
Look at this. Flip you. Flip you back.
Yeah. So sorry you all have to be in there on timeout. But if we pull you any closer, I think you will now, the Wi-Fi will get you, or won't get you. Yeah, I wonder if that's because of more and more people using a lot more internet, more and more Zoom and all that, if Spectrum reallocated,
Potential. You're right.
because there was a noticeable change 2 weeks back. Okay. We're a little out of order, but I'm just going to go ahead and go first. I'm just going to row from here.
Sorry, guys. I keep putting my fingers in front of you, but just getting some stuff set up over here.
I'm just doing a whole bunch of reps. Y'all hopefully are doing the same.
Rep them out, buddy.
Okay, your turn. So today, I just to mix it up also here, usually we put something to anchor our feet. Today I'm having us sit a little, just at a slightly different angle. At the bottom, Alice, lower your butt a little. So yeah, you might. No internet. Well, it came back, but for a moment it was out. Nico. Hi, Nico. So there's Alice just doing a whole lot of reps. We're going to do 2 sets of this.
Okay.
Those at home who jumped right to this will end up doing 3 or 4. That's a lot. The good news is we're almost done after that. We're going to head back in there to do some isolation work. Okay, my turn.
Yeah, that was.
I didn't notice. Do you like to switch from like this grip to the?
No, I usually like to just hold on, but my hands are a bit raw from yesterday's work.
Yeah.
So I need to wrap around. Yeah. Just banging some sets out.
They make these things called Angles 90.
Uh-huh.
They're a handle. All it is a piece of thick fabric or strong fabric, like nylon, loops through a little plastic handle
Uh-huh.
so that it fits in the middle of your hand, and then the fabric goes around your middle fingers, and that you attach that to the bar or to a surface. Some really like it, partially because it just lets you rotate your wrists in a nice, easy way. I don't know. Maybe I would consider those one of these days, because the knockoffs are pretty cheap. The originals are like $40. Which is not really expensive, but the knockoffs are like 13, I think. All right. So while she does this, I'm actually going to move rooms. Bye, Al.
Bye, I'll miss you.
We'll see you.
So long here.
Forgiven. So we're in here for the internet. We used to do this next one using the door. I'm just going to have Alice holding the band. So we're going to do that thing where we connect multiple bands. And I'm really going to go to town here. I'm going to use a lot, because I want this to be as steady a load as I can. Remember, the one drawback to bands, they go from slack to very heavy very quickly. The picture of you're going to do a pull apart with this thing. It's like pointless from here to here. And then to get it out like that is really tough. That's the one drawback. Sometimes it's beneficial, but for this movement, an isolation movement, it's not great. So I've looped 2. Now I'm going to add the black one, choking it through like that. Alice is going to take the playful and go way over there.
So far.
And I'm adding a 4th. So if you bought a kit, you can do all 4 of your bands, and then just have the lightest one in your hand. Now I'm gonna, with my right arm, I'm gonna do a fly like that. And you'll see that's why we want it to be a steadier load, not a very progressive load. So let me just make sure I don't knock over our laptop. Yeah, you got the right idea. You can probably be more like there. So I'm gonna be pulling that way. I don't want to hit the wall. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So I'm just gripping that at the end here. Hopefully I don't let go. You can walk in a little. Now here's what I'm gonna do. Max reps of this reverse fly, single arm reverse fly. Then I'm gonna grip it and do a bunch of high rows. The high row will look like that. Just the red one? Oh man, the internet died again, according to YouTube. I don't like Spectrum. They're effing us over.
Should call him tomorrow.
Maybe. Hey, we're back. Oh, okay, that's all I can do. Stay put. Now I've got this thing just right here. I'm gonna back up a little, and I'm just gonna do this high rep set of high pulling. So I did a reverse fly, which looks like that, and now I'm pulling, basically loading my upper arm very similarly to what I did with the reverse fly, but now you get the forearm and bicep and a little other friends to help you out. I actually meant to do this fast, and it's just now, I'm just now remembering. If you get bored, we could fasten this to the fire escape, I think. We're that far across the room.
We could.
Okay. Your turn, Al.
Great.
Very good. So reverse fly first. Try there. You tell me if I need to back up. Oh, maybe a little. I wouldn't hold it like that. I would, yeah, hold the handle. Like I wouldn't even go wrist. Oh, we have the D handle if you prefer it for this one. You might. There you go. You also have long arms. So this is going to be, makes this extra haul. Nice. Yeah, you want it to hit your upper chest. Good. Very good. Considering if you want to do any more reps of the faces. I say 2 more. They're hard, man. All right. And now high rows. And you can loop your hand through if you so choose. I'm going to give you more tension. Yeah. Okay.
He was walking back further than I was.
You don't have to pull quite that high. Just think shoulder height. Yeah, there you go. Very good. Yep, just try to depress scapula a little bit. I know that's hard. If the elbow starts to drop because of that, that's okay. In the early reps, we try to keep it down. But as we get toward the finish, there you go. Nice.
Ugh.
All right.
Woof.
Yep. Oh yeah. Why am I bad at that handoff? As I handed it off poorly.
You're not.
Okay. Good. Round 2. So yeah, if you have one of your D handles, this is a good exercise for it. You could attach that. I'm gonna go without, but
As I tension.
it's good. Take a foot forward. One more. Okay. Now my rows, and now you can back up a good bit. Yeah. All right, here I go. Now with this one, yeah, I'm a little low, you're right. With this one, when you've connected the bands, the big fatter, it is very much the last one that you are stretching. Get some movement on the other guys. So it still makes sense to do this. If you really wanted continuous long steady, you would do multiple of the light ones, or the same band, whatever you got. But we ain't got that. Used to. Broke or lost them all. I've never broken the big fat ones. They've just frayed so much that they just become gross. I have snapped these little guys. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to go fast. Gotta start the lawnmower, man. All right, your turn. Whee.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's watch the TV.
I'm fine this way.
Good. They used to have sales of these bands, and I would buy them sometimes. They never do that anymore because they don't have extra inventory anymore.
They will have sales of these. It's only been 3 months. You're acting like it's all forever, and it's not.
Good.
Oof. All right, 2 more.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Ah,
Yep.
I got a little further back. Just a little.
You, however, may not go any farther back. For the TV, you'd get whacked.
Yeah, I kept wondering how close you were actually to the TV. Should we keep that picture in the same wall, but move it up higher, or move it to a different wall?
Possibly higher. Four, I guess. 3, 2. All right. Hey, let's do a finisher. Now we're done. Oh, and curls. We gotta do curls. Sorry, what?
Just talking to myself.
What is this telling us? 39 minutes. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're gonna do 2 more things. A quick high rep row, only 1 set, and then we're gonna do 1 set of curls, and then you're done. Done. And it's time to barbecue. You get the red, I'll take the black.
Great.
This is yet another rowing exercise. Regular rowing. We're gonna stand and crisscross bent rows, just a high rep set. Ready? Let's go together. I know you just finished the set. I don't care. I have no empty. Step on this right on the center of it, okay? Hip width apart. So you should have your bands like that. Now you'll crisscross your bands, either around your wrists again, or you can just hold the loops. All right, you ready? Let's row. And pull. How you doing over there?
I was having some technical difficulties at first, but then I
Playing
got it.
Dad's Cradle? Remember that game?
Too.
Okay, one more. Now, relax for a second. Uncross them. Now, just row to the side. So, just that motion. Okay, ready? And, oh. Yep, just smart. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Going with that. Rest a second. Curls. And we're finished. What are you even doing? The black, I think?
Yeah, I don't know, but I think I'm going to use the black today. I don't remember. Some days I do a bigger brand. I do that. You caught my yawn. I'm sorry. I'm a yawner, McYawner skiing today.
I'm going to step on these socks again. Because I find this irritates my poor little flesh. Rest about 20 more seconds. So we
Great.
did just use our biceps.
Yes.
All right. The way I would like y'all to do this today. Actually, they can see. You can see. I just stand here. So, stepping on it, make a second loop around your foot. Okay? And then the other one. Step on it, make a second loop, snaking it around. Okay? Now you're going to do a curl like so, hammer curl. Max reps, then unloop it and do a few more. So it's a drop set. You ready?
No, I was not. I was assuming we were doing what we had done in the past. So we're doing
Curls.
one bicep at a time?
No, we did two.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Got it.
Okay. Hammer grip, that's the neutral grip. And here we go. So, just a whole bunch of these. This thing feels heavy. How's yours?
Feels okay. At first I was like, oh, I should have gone heavier. And I didn't know how many reps I've done. I haven't done many, but I'm like, oh no, this is heavier. I would already be done. So
Yeah.
this is a good weight.
One more for me. Okay. I'm going to unloop it just to shorten it now a little. And then I can get a few more. This hurts. I'm catching my breath for 4 seconds, and then I'm going to do a final little mad dash.
Can't tell if the thighs are giving out or the forearms.
Yep.
Either way, it's work.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, we're about done. So we're going to say goodbye. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night.
What is that even from? No, she says goodnight, Gracie. Right?
I think so. but
Isn't
I'm
that a
not sure.
thing? Some old show. He would say goodnight, Gracie.
Night,
And she'd say
Gracie.
goodnight, Gracie. All right. Bye.
Bye.